The Path of Empowerment, Pleiadian Wisdom for a World in Chaos by Barbara Marciniak. Chapter 2, Part B. The nature of existence is founded upon cooperation, and everything occurs for a distinct and significant purpose on all levels of reality. Pulsations of energy permeate all of existence to form a superconscious cosmic mind that serves as a source of energy and a repository of all knowledge. A constant stream of creative impulses from the cosmic mind stimulates exploration and development by opening new avenues of awareness throughout existence. Multiple layers of purpose are always involved in any event, and the greater number of people engaged, the more energy generated. Participation, by thought, word, or deed, strengthens a thought form with the potential to energetically alter the course of human consciousness in any direction. The emotional intensity behind any thought form determines the outcome. When your emotions are being manipulated, it is much more challenging to take a stand and clearly assess any situation. A new and spiritually invigorating cosmic perspective is required for humanity to fully understand the purpose of the extreme polarization of the civilized world and to eventually unify it. The Darktilians have been using divide and conquer as their modus operandi for countless millennia. In this regard, old habits, patterns, and addictions, which limit and confine the human spirit, are rapidly breaking down and clearing the way for a new order of the mind based on a global revival of responsibility, accountability, and personal empowerment. Light is information and radiation that travels in wave form, and your cells, which are crystalline in structure, eagerly respond to natural light. Electromagnetic waves of cosmic radiation composed of pulsed light energies travel throughout all of existence, conveying vast amounts of information. The human brain and nervous system function in both physical and non-physical reality, serving as receivers for this vast array of electrical photon impulses which permeate space and engulf the planet, of course. Your cells are always on duty to transduce, translate, transmit, and sort out the myriad of frequencies. Signals or messages in the nerves, brain, and body are carried by electrical impulses that radiate energy into physical and non-physical reality, maintaining constant contact with the higher power of the cosmic mind. The rays of the sun support this connection and can fluctuate in regard to the rate, quality, and speed of pulsed solar light radiation, and thereby affect different eras of time with very different transmissions of energy. Modern-day orthodox medical and psychological sciences rely on models of the mind that recognize only the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious aspects, with little or no interest in or acknowledgement of your innate connection to the cosmic mind and its greater vistas of reality. You are a multidimensional being, and over time, the massive misrepresentation of this aspect of your greater being has had a profound impact on the human mind. As a natural response to these long-term constrictions, a healthy rebellion is brewing within the mass thought form that holds your reality together. Remember, Pleiadians are systems busters. The release of vast amounts of pent-up psychic energy is stimulating a sudden expansion of consciousness that is spreading telepathically throughout the world as well as into other layers of reality. This pent-up psychic energy began to be released in the psychedelic revolution of the 1960s. The powers of the cosmic or higher mind offer a fascinating new frontier that is available for all people to explore. Your brain, which is divided into two hemispheres, is considered to be the central clearinghouse for communication in physical reality, although in actuality, many layers of your physical and non-physical identity are involved. Nonetheless, your brain performs important functions. The right hemisphere, which affects the left side of the body, governs abstract, intuitive, creative, and imaginative thinking, while the left hemisphere operates on rational, analytical, and logical methods and rules the right side of the body. Harmony between the two hemispheres is essential for both learning and for activating full brain potential. Activities that stimulate and develop the qualities of each side of the brain actually exercise your mind into a state of wholesome balance and greater intelligence. Slowly rotating your eyes from left to right, without moving your head, will activate both hemispheres. Walking with your knees slightly lifted and alternatively touching the top of your kneecap with the palm of each opposite hand will also create hemispheric balance. However, listening to the sounds of nature by alternating your hearing from left to the right ear will give you the very best results of harmonizing your two hemispheres. Traditionally, the mind is categorized into three basic areas of functioning: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious, which, for the sake of your imagination, can be pictured as a small green pea, a large sweet onion, and a very big pumpkin. The conscious mind is the small green pea, and is composed of the self, the ego, that is in charge, or likes to think it is, that is aware and does all of the thinking. This is also the commentator, the voice that's usually running in most minds most of the time. This is the version of you that directs the program, plants the seeds, and pilots your plane of intent in 3D reality. The conscious mind, the green pea, is where you believe you operate from. The subconscious mind, or the large sweet onion, carries out commands from the conscious mind and is like a huge bank that holds layers and layers of all your memories. It also serves as a resplendent storehouse of knowledge for multidimensional connections and memories that travel by way of electromagnetic impulses from times beyond your current time. The unconscious mind, or the very big pumpkin, is your deep, personal, inner radar, which gathers a very large base of knowledge that is rich and ripe with a spiritual renaissance from the deepest and most cosmic levels. Impulses, signs, signals, and symbols received from the cosmic mind, which for the sake of this analogy could be the whole garden in which the other fruits and vegetables exist, are translated and held for transmission by the deeply buried unconscious mind. Activity in the brain is a reflection of an individual's state of mind and can be measured by electroencephalograph machines. EEG readings detect the number of brain wave cycles per second, noting specific wave frequencies or repetitions that signify the patterns of thought being used in specific lobes or regions. Frequency is the speed at which electrical activity occurs and determines the various levels of brainwave activity: beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Beta waves are affiliated with conscious mind operation and include a normal thinking state awareness at the highest level of cycles per second. If a person stays too long in this state, their stress will greatly increase. Alpha waves are slower and serve as a very important link or bridge between the high rate frequencies of the conscious mind and the much slower vibrations of theta and delta waves. The alpha state, which we will call the carrot bridge, is most easily accessed through visualization and relaxation, meditation, walking, or sitting in nature, or slowing down to enjoy a cup of tea can revive and restore your inner balance with alpha wave frequencies. Relaxing your tongue and gently separating your jaw will also adjust your frequencies from the busy beta wave consciousness into the relaxed alpha frequency that leads to enhanced creativity. Focusing on your breath, daydreaming, and activating your senses also access the alpha state. Children spend a very large amount of time in the alpha state when they are playing, and everyone travels through the alpha level when falling asleep. When you can catch yourself hovering in this sublime state, you may notice streams of energy moving and shuffling about in your mind. On the other side of the alpha state is theta, where even slower frequencies indicate activity in the subconscious mind. Below theta are the very slow delta waves, which reveal activity in the unconscious mind, a highly programmable state that houses deep psychic connections that transcend linear time. In the delta state, your reality sensors are finely tuned, yet this frequency indicates a state of deep sleep with the unconscious mind in full operation. It is the unconscious mind that is linked to the memories of the cosmic mind, and the cosmic mind is activated when all wave patterns, beta, alpha, theta, and delta, are simultaneously present. Throughout time, the people of Earth have used various levels of brain wave activity to enhance their capabilities with unique creativity. Your histories do not adequately focus on the true essence of human achievement. The years ahead will see electrifying and lightning-like changes to the mass psyche of humanity when all that has been hidden is revealed. Untold issues, both individual and collective, which the conscious mind has been unwilling to recognize and deal with, will surface from storage in the subconscious to provide a golden opportunity to collectively clean the human mind of unprocessed information and emotional debris. Unconditional love, unconditional trust, and unconditional forgiveness are the key to healing all human issues. Many of your ancestors led very interesting lives, and their exploits and memories are stored away as worthy contributions to the collective consciousness of humanity and unconscious minds, to which you all have access. The real knowledge that you are seeking is inside you. Events that the beta wave conscious mind thinks are long gone can still be very real and present, occurring simultaneously from the multidimensional vista of the cosmic mind. Various timeline realities are interwoven and connected to each other by the issues and lessons being played out in the physical world. The electromagnetic frequencies of your thoughts, weaving back and forth in time, affect other realities that are dealing with similar issues. On a cellular level, everyone is in a perpetual state of instant communication, and individuals from other dimensions and other timelines are often well aware of this ongoing exchange of information. The modern era is founded upon a mass belief that gathering information is an external process, and it certainly can be. However, you are naturally designed to experience reality from an inner position of personal empowerment, which leads to a much more joyful and expansive vista of vitality and creative expression than is currently believed possible. Existence is a multi-layered enterprise that is both highly complex and, conversely, quite simple. In essence, it is a fine joining of frequencies based on a conscious cooperative agreement. Energy patterns continuously ripple and run into other layers of reality, creating an open exchange of frequencies and signals. From a larger perspective, all realities are open-ended. Therefore, whatever you do, the attitudes you develop and the actions you take create frequencies that broadcast your essence everywhere. Cover-ups and pretense are forms of delusion that the shadow ego relies upon. However, you can fool yourself and you can fool other people, but you cannot fool your energy frequency signature. You are always transmitting who and what you are, and what you feel, and what you believe, and what you think. This is true for every single human being, from newborns to world leaders. Within the current state of human affairs, the level of deceit and lies has grown to such audacious heights because people have misplaced their abilities to read the vibrations of reality. In modern terms, it is called being in a state of denial. But what you have actually done is shut down your right brains. You no longer have easy access to your intuition. Sometimes you create situations so that you can fulfill an intention or an agreement that you set in place prior to your birth. Playing with power always involves a test of character. Personal challenges develop character by stimulating new heights of emotional development and emotional intelligence. while global issues tend to deal with a collective desire to achieve psychic and spiritual goals en masse. You are here to experience exactly what you are dealing with in your life right now. Knowing this, and knowing that free will always gives you a choice, can empower you to enhance the course of your life. You must be very clear about what you want and what you are available for. You can change any situation by changing your previous attitudes and expectations that still linger into the current moment. Refocusing your attention and consciously selecting your thoughts to reinforce the outcome you desire will alter the frequency you transmit, inevitably opening the door to another probable outcome. Reality adjusting, or using your frequency by way of intention, is the wave of the future. Overcoming your fears and moving through challenging events will build tremendous confidence and stamina. And, in a sense, the more challenging the drama, the greater the possible gain and payoff in self-empowerment. Achievements and accomplishments accumulate and permeate layers of reality with a collective momentum and purpose, creating a multi-dimensional chessboard where the pieces, players, and even the board itself all have creative degrees of choice. Embracing the understanding that everything in existence is based on frequency and vibration is one of humanity's collective goals for living in these times. The concept of the chakras is very helpful in this regard. Recalling and examining the wealth of memories stored in your genes will offer you a new perspective on how the human body operates, and by integrating the considerations of a larger vista of reality, you demonstrate that it can be done. Of course, it is possible to create energies and experiences that are incompatible with your well-being and your soul goals. Because you cannot see the energies you produce, you are not always aware that you are constantly broadcasting your beliefs and your conditions for reality into existence. And a befuddled and unclear mind will attract the same kind of energies and or predators. For this befuddled and unclear mind is the signal that attracts attackers and other befuddled and unclear birds of a feather. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. So, whenever you find yourself facing a puzzling situation, ask yourself, why am I creating this? Asking why sets the stage for further clarity. The trick is to pay attention and learn to listen to the still, quiet voice inside. No matter what you are creating, your beliefs form the underlying foundation for all of your experiences. You must learn to be aware of your power to imprint the energies you are interacting with and are using to structure your reality. All of the people in your life, your home, your job, your hobbies, all of them you are creating with your frequencies. They couldn't be there otherwise. You produce frequencies of energy based on your beliefs, your attitudes, your emotions, and your desires. And in the current era, you are also living in a field of electronic frequencies that bombard your environment, both internal and external. Extra low frequency waves, ELFs, electromagnetic frequencies, EMFs, microwaves, the frequencies of high wire electrical cables, 5G phone waves, other people's thought frequencies, the frequencies stored in the land, and a multitude of other frequencies from interdimensional cosmic influences all blend and merge around you. They can all have positive or neutral or non-positive effects on you. As you learn to focus your attention and sharpen your developing perceptions, you will gradually become more aware of and sensitive to the frequencies you encounter, from the food you eat and where you live to the places you visit and things you do. As you become more energetically aware, you will learn to feel frequencies, and you will avoid what feels bad. You will notice the difference in how you feel when eating food that is mass-produced and food that is grown and prepared with love. Discernment of electronic frequencies requires the same level of awareness. If you happen to spend large portions of your day steeped in a state of electronic entrainment, then it is essential to spend equal amounts of time in nature. Good luck with that. Nature is the best place for restoring your energy and creating inner balance. You can empower yourself and set the reality you want in motion by taking time to communicate with the subconscious and unconscious levels of your mind. First, slow down and focus on your breath. Gently separate your jaw. Relax your tongue, touching the tip to just behind your upper teeth, and allow deep, rhythmic breathing to relax your body, knowing it also opens your mind to the alpha state, an enhanced state of awareness. Continue to breathe deep and imagine your body fully energized with golden spirals of energy. You can feel them. Now visualize a wave of energy like a gentle spring shower sweeping over the top of your head and down all the way to the bottom of your feet. Any tension that you have been carrying will be washed away, leaving you feeling fresh, clear, and free to proceed unencumbered into the depths of your being. There is a place in your subconscious mind called the answer room, and you must use your imagination to cross the bridge and find your way to the door. Perhaps it's down a hallway. It may be a door on a building on a busy street, or a door on a small country cottage, or secluded like an eagle's nest overlooking a cliff. Each person's answer room is different for them and can change over time. The answer room is your creation and can be anywhere you choose. Feel a strong intent to go there, and then see yourself standing before the door. This is the door to your answer room. Take special note of the quality of the color of the door, as well as the shape of the doorknob. And once they are clearly etched in your memory, open the door. Perhaps your answer room is well furnished with beautiful fabrics and comfortable seating, fascinating pieces of art, a globe, many books, plants, flowers, and a tea set all add a warm welcome. A large glass door might be opening onto a sumptuous garden. Enter the room, shut the door, and make yourself at home. You will find anything you want and need in this room. Look around. Once you find the best place to sit and are cozy and settled in, think about the question you want to know the answer to. When you are ready, clearly state the question. You may get the answer right away. If you do not, you may state, I want the answer by tomorrow. Or you may state, I would like the answer to come in the next 3 days. Or you may state, I would like the answer to come in my dreams, if you have a good relationship with your dream recall. Then, after you have asked your question, sit back, enjoy some tea, and bask in the serenity of your answer room, which is now available to you at any time. You must trust unconditionally that once you set up this type of internal program, that the answers will come and will be correct. As you get better and better at using your imagination, you naturally expand your freedom to creatively play with the inner workings of your psyche, which will in turn enhance your well-being and empowerment. Unlimited possibilities await your attention, and you can save yourself a lot of money and hard work by practicing the art of inner self-management and learning how to direct your attention within. Eventually, you may just think of the answer room, pose a question, and instantaneously receive an answer. See if you can recreate one of the feelings or experiences you had while in that room. An aroma, perhaps. A glint of light. Anything to help you reach that state in an instant. You can do whatever you want to build your reality in your mind. Your brainwave signals reveal your state of mind through the frequencies you use to operate your body. You can learn to build an overall frequency that is strong and powerful and clearly focused. As you learn to enhance and enliven your frequency, it will become more predominant than any of the surrounding energies you encounter. Common sense must prevail as you pursue this course of personal enhanced energy. It is possible and likely to establish such a powerful personal vibration that toxic and destructive relationships to people and or substances and or behaviors will disappear. When dealing with electronics in today's world, it takes a tremendous amount of effort to maintain your frequency if you are living in a highly charged electronic field. You must learn to locate yourself where the vibrations feel good, and most often this will be a place where nature is honored. If you work at a computer, keep a plant and some shungite near you, or any other crystal that you feel clears energy and protects you. You can learn to transcend anything, yet you must also consider if it is in your best interest to make such an effort. Sometimes relocating yourself or changing your job or your habits are the easiest and more sensible solutions. Many people actually batter themselves energetically by pushing against and forcing their way through chaotic thought form storms created by other people transmitting the frequencies of their own negative feelings. All thoughts take on an energetic form in the world of frequencies, and feelings are the fuel used to propel the signals of thought into the surrounding ether. Thoughts cluster together and congregate by similar energy. Like attracts like. dislike attracts dislike. All thoughts are also commands given to the cells of your body, and necessarily they carry out effects. Unconscious thoughts and suggestions can often be extremely damaging to the body. While driving in heavy traffic, the vibrations from other drivers can be very intense and disturbing. Most people think they are alone and isolated in their automobiles, but the act of driving, which can be very hypnotic, triggers an altered state of consciousness. In this alpha wave trance-like state of mind, the thoughts and feelings that are explored by the driver are then unconsciously broadcast onto the highways of the world. You must learn to focus your attention and notice what you are thinking about. Are you contributing to a cluster of thoughts filled with joy? When you are clear about what you want, knowing that you can create any version of life that you desire, you can consciously condition the energy of your environment with your intentions by sending out nurturing and loving thoughts to the surrounding locale, be it a highway or a byway or your office. You can use your thoughts in unlimited capacities, and the more you practice balancing and harmonizing the environment you encounter, the greater effect you have on changing the world in which you live. Through thinking, feeling, saying, doing, dreaming, intending, wishing, and being, you are making frequencies all the time. What are you contributing to the field of human activity? Perhaps those appear to have more power than you are simply focusing their frequencies with greater intent. The field of energy is not rich in one area and poor in another. The field is the field is the field, uniform and all-pervasive. You have instant and constant connection to all of your chakras at all times. The field of existence is filled with multidimensional cosmic intelligence that is neutral in terms of self-interest. And in the biggest picture of reality, a single overseer simply does not exist. The cosmic mind is a collective experience, one that is ever-changing, growing, and evolving by continuously incorporating every nuance of experience that every form of consciousness explores, experiences, and transmits. Using your willpower to create a new probable world, which you do with each thought, by producing the frequencies of thought and energy that you desire, is the name of the game of freedom. Your intentions determine the experiences you create, and how you respond determines the outcome. If you choose to lie and manipulate your way through life and use demonic, dark energies to augment your path, then you will experience the results of those actions. The choice is always yours to do what you will. And remember, cosmic consciousness does not judge any choice. Regardless of whether you do or do not accept personal responsibility for your creations, what you encounter is always of your own making. Frequencies can be tricky, and it is best to remember that you can't fool frequency. To have a truly sincere and genuine frequency of energy, there must be an alignment with your feelings. A deceptive conniver in the guise of a good person can be easily recognized and read quite clearly when you release your expectations and tune into your intuition and feel the nature of the person's intent. When you learn to read frequencies with your feelings, dealing with the unsavory energies of lies and deceptions is no longer a problem. Good readers of frequencies are always very honest with themselves and others because both Honesty and integrity are required for acquiring and developing the skill of intuition and discernment. The greater your integrity and sincerity, the more the many gates of knowledge and real truths of existence will be revealed. There are no training camps or courses to sign up for. This is all about you and your conscience and your intuition. In every moment of your existence, you have the opportunity to take the low road, the middle road, or the high road. Honesty produces the frequency that says, I have integrity and honor, and I am dependable, trustworthy, and reliable. It is all up to you. The more responsibility and accountability you are willing to claim for being the creator of your life, the greater the truths you will be able to accept and deal with. Responsibility opens the doors to complete self-empowerment. The times in which you live are characterized by a noble and courageous effort on behalf of many stalwart minds to expose and overcome a myriad of dark, menacing conspiracies that reveal a pattern of control by global elite intent upon world domination. Light workers are exposing the dark workers. From the bigger picture, everyone on Earth is playing part in the game of consciousness. The family of dark and family of light are one family. Nevertheless, you are here to create a great dynamic of change for waking up the new truths and learning to trust the unfolding revelations of the cosmic mind. Shine your light into dark places, starting with yourself. When you stop contributing your personal fears of powerlessness and despair into the mass thought form, and when you accept yourself as the creator of your own reality, you can use the unlimited potentials of the field of formative energies however you choose. You have the inherent right and duty to design and create your life, as you can create a safe world for yourself. And you can create a safe world for yourself by focusing your attention and sending your loving thoughts into the ether for a peaceful coexistence between all forms of consciousness. Eventually, you will attract to you people with the same vibration. If this peaceful version of reality is what you are available for, then harmonious interactions, exciting new adventures, great synchronicities, and celebrated connections will be created. There is a point and a purpose to being here on Earth, and all the avenues of experience that you choose to explore are essential and important for your self-fulfillment in this time. You are ultimately responsible for cherishing and valuing your life. However, you must learn a little more about who you are before you can really design a better reality with the frequencies that you choose. Doing the shadow ego work is crucial. Knowing more about yourself is not always easy, and just like deciding on integrity, it is a choice you must be willing to make. Once again, accepting responsibility and accountability for your life and relinquishing the stance of victimhood will free your thought patterns and untie the knots of powerless thinking you may have tied around yourself. The more you know about who you are, and the more you are willing to see your life as a significant and purposeful expression of divine consciousness, the greater the unfoldment will be. Use your creative energy to set the tone of your day, every day, and picture vibrant waves of energy filled with images of your intentions being broadcast from your heart. In pursuit of the truth, you must be willing to explore, quest, and question, to discuss, debate, and listen, to look, learn, and see yourself and all of creation in a captivating new light of divinity.